What up, YouTube family? It's DJ I Am Yulisa with another DJ Talk. This one is, how much should a beginner female DJ charge? Now, before we get started, and if you're new to the channel, I want you to please hit that subscribe button for me so you can keep seeing some of these videos. I switch it up a lot, and you see as you're looking through my videos. Alright, let's get started. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Before I get to the tips, I want to make sure that you know this and keep this in mind. Every state is different. I am in a small city, Cleveland. So, you know, it's different out here. I can't charge Vegas prices. I can't charge LA prices. New York, Miami. So it's all different in different cities. You have to know which market you're in. You have to know what city you're in. You know, if you're in a small town, you cannot ask 200 an hour. You know what I mean? When you first just start DJing. You really have to know where you're at. You have to ask people, ask other DJs. You know, you have to be friends, build relationships. This is all about building relationships and staying connected to other DJs. Don't isolate yourself with just like, well, I'm starting out and I just don't need help from nobody. That's not gonna be good at all. You know what I mean? So I suggest you do your research in your city. Ask other DJs, hey, how much is this bar paying DJs? You know, I just want to start out. I want to know how much, you know, to ask for. Or matter of fact, you could go to the actual bar owners. Like, hey, how much you guys charging for DJs coming in and spinning? Do your research first. Where you're at. What bar, what club is charging, and make a decision. Now, it's way different for bar and club opposed to private events. So I'm gonna get to the tips and we're gonna get going. Let's go. Alright, let's get started with bars. Beginner DJs. If you're spinning at a bar and you just bringing in your laptop and your controller, they have speakers. I suggest you charge $30 an hour. Nothing less than $30 an hour. They will give you 4 hours from 10 to 2. And I think that's reasonable for a DJ to come in and, you know, especially a beginner DJ to get started. And this is talking about a bar. Hole-in-the-wall bar. We love those. Actually, I have a lot of fun in hole-in-the-wall bars. But yes, bars, I think DJs should charge $30 an hour. Okay? And it's different for every city, so you really gonna have to ask, but this is just my opinion on the average of what beginner DJs should charge. Tip number 2, clubs. Now, you know, if you're a beginner DJ, you're only gonna get the opening shift, which it should be fine for you because you could be able to practice. You'll be able to see people in. You are a part of the club. You're a part of the night. So it should definitely be fun for you. You definitely need to ask the club manager or club owner, whoever is in charge, how much are they paying opening DJs. Don't even tell them that you're a beginner DJ. I wouldn't. But I would just be like, hey, how much are you charging for opening DJs? Their normal rate, I feel, is probably 150 to 200 for opening DJs. And that's your shift is from 10 to 12, maybe 9:30 to 12. It all depends, but you're only gonna get 2 or 3 hours in the club. 2 to 2.5 maybe hours. So you really have to ask. But the average should be 150 to 200. So you really have to do your research in your own city. But the average should be, you should not walk away from an opening DJ less than 150. In my opinion. Now, let's say it's a smaller club and their budget for opening is 100. And let's say this is like your 3rd time DJing. I would take that too. You know, 50 for 2 hours, 50, that's not bad. So basically ranging from 100 to 200. You should not walk away nothing less than 100. You hear me? For a club in your opening set, nothing less than 100. My opinion again. This is my opinion. Okay, tip number 3. Private events. I almost said clubs. Private events. Actually, this was my favorite because you get to negotiate whatever you want. But as a beginner DJ, you should really be fair, and keep in mind your experience. Now, for me, I got asked to DJ in my first year to DJ a wedding, and I declined. Why? Because I'm not about to ruin those people's wedding. I don't have enough experience for a wedding. You know what I mean? So I really was not confident, because imagine if you had the perfect wedding, but the music sucked. Because this girl did not know how to mix songs. This girl didn't have it together. She didn't know how to keep a crowd on a dance floor. So I definitely declined. I do not feel comfortable DJing anybody's wedding on the first year. I really was like taking my time with this. This is all a process, not a sprint. Well, you should charge. You have to consider a few things before you give them a quote. If you DJ, let's say you DJ in small gatherings like baby showers, graduations, and birthday parties, and they're really small, perhaps you're DJing at a house party, and you have to bring speakers, you have to bring lights, and your equipment, your controller, and your laptop. Let's say you're DJing 10 to 2. I will do like 300. You know what I mean? Because I'm bringing equipment. This is for like a baby shower or like a graduation party. You know what I mean? Or birthday. And this is small gatherings like this. It should be like 300, you know, because you look all this equipment you're bringing, plus labor, like, plus, you know, be fair. Now, if I personally work with people, because this is Cleveland, I can't charge what people in New York is charging, or Miami, or whatever the case may be. So I asked, what's your budget? You know, and I have to be reasonable within me, because I invested in this in this equipment. You know, even though I'm just beginning, I'm a beginner DJ, I still have to make sure I get paid rightfully so for my experience. So yeah, just be fair with people. 300 the max, I say. 250 probably, if you could go, if you think, you know, it's worth working with them. I'm pretty sure. For me, I was thankful that anybody gave me a shot for their birthday parties, for baby showers. So I definitely work with people, not gonna lie. I probably did a baby shower for 150 before, because number one, I knew those people. Number two, working with them got me like 5 more gigs, and they saw my process. Like, if people know you for a really long time, and people knew me from my YouTube channel, they knew I wasn't DJing. They knew I don't have experience. I don't have a 10-year experience, so I can't charge $500 an hour. I can't do that. Everybody knew I was just beginning to DJ, so, you know, asking around, I can't, you know, charge them 300, 400, 500 for a baby shower, for a graduation party. I was just being really fair. So you need to just be fair and consider those few things: speaker, lights, labor, and just the hours. That's for private events. This is me as a beginner DJ. That's how much I would charge. Now we're gonna break it down a little bit more, and we're talking about halls. Private event at a hall. Now, a hall, they charge, you know what I mean, hundreds to thousands. So you have to ask, like, hey, give me some details on where are you having your party. And if they say, hey, I'm having it at a hall, that's when you need to consider, well, they're spending money in the hall, so they got a little bit more budget for the DJ. So there you go. 4 hours equipment, 4 hours equipment, and you're DJing at a hall. I would have to say between 250 to 400. 250 to 400 will be a good ideal rate for a beginner DJ. Now for veteran, it's way different. And I will get to another video with that, but this is just for my beginner DJs, because when I start DJing, nobody ever said a number. Like, now I see a few videos that they have, you know, females DJs saying out their number, but when I first started DJing, there was no video saying an actual number. They always said do your research, and I was just like, I'm doing my research, but I don't know what I should be coming up with. So hopefully this number can give you an average. And also you have to consider your state and your city, what you're doing. So do your research on that. But yeah, private parties is open for negotiations. Alright, I hope you guys have a good one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay safe. I hope you're quarantined throughout this time, and I will see you on the next one. Love you all.